that Secret have to try and remedy by creating some space for the Terrorblade and for the Invoker.
Highlight Die is going to run into Dendy. This is perfect. Puppy's coming in too, but General's ready for the counter. Ready to go with the Blink Dagger at some point in time. Goes for a Highlight Die. Dendy's still in trouble though. The EMP and the Purge is going to be able to blast him out. General, he managed to get the Culling Blade, but the movement speed, it's delayed, and General is going to die as well. 2 cores down from Navi. All that for a little old Highlight Die. That's his best tier 1 towers early.
I think it's hard now that, I mean, Tinker is his travels, so you also has maxed out the match, so even though you killed the Tinker once, by the time you get to those towers, he's back alive, and you're in a it's very dangerous to push into the Axe Blink.
Alright, man.
Sunstrike heroes. Able to fight.
Looks like they're going to catch Pycat here, maybe turn this into a tier 1, swap back into a Tornado. That is one of the things. This offensive swap is going to be so deadly with the Invoker and the Terrorblade. Highlight Die may be caught here. General, he has the Blink Dagger coming up soon. It looks like he got canceled by Wave of Terror. He's going to wait out the disruption. He's going to go for this one. He decides against it, knowing that 6,700 net worth is trying to pick up just a 4-staff right now.
Puppy.
Some opportunities. Puppy's going to be found by RMN and Pycat. Be too much of an issue. They can even get a Culling Blade in. Get themselves some nice movement speed, see if they can go for more, but...
Yeah, go for the team fight, and they recognize that Navi have the heroes and the items to defend any 5-man push. And that's where, like, you're gonna see TP just try and catch his way back up through the Metamorph farm.
Alright, man.
Pick up, though.
Thought he was just keeping Secret honest. Linking forward, getting a stun, straight into MP. MP... His quick reaction to the Tornado may be able to save his life. Highlight Die is instead going to be the one caught out. Yeah. MP continues to run up.
Roche.
Highlight Die tanks smoke. Anybody else, they really shouldn't, but MP gets a little close to Viver. Tornado goes down. RMN makes a blind jump in, not hitting anything there, but he does get some vision. Looks like Secret are actually going to fight this one out, though. Mid-1 has popped the Metamorphosis. He turns, quickly kills the Crystal Maiden. MP is being chased away. Pycat, they've got the vision on him, but they just need to close the distance. The Heat-Seeking Missile will manage to pick that up. That kills Puppy. He's also going to go down. Mid-1 finally TPs away. I thought for sure Secret...
The pick by Roche, they just take Roche, but they recognize weakness in that their opponents were fleeing, and they have such great catch with the Slaughter Axe. Speaking of which, they've now picked another. The Observer Ward setting up a free kill. Now I imagine they probably finally decide, okay, enough, you have to land it. He just had to get in there, make sure that the TPs were being cancelled, get vision for his team. He had the Sentry Ward as well to scout out the Invoker and then amp him up. And then Dendy comes in and just cleans up. So really well played by Navi.
Enigma trying to scout right now with the Eidolons. It looks like they really do want to try and fight this one, but it's very risky. The Tornado's already interrupted Navi, but Navi a bounce out of the pit, starting threatening that Enigma. Nice 3-man call from General on the lower side. Is able to finish off one. They get off the turnaround, though, from mid-1. He managed to get the Sunder down, but it's still not enough to finish off General, thanks in part to Dendy with the big-time nukes, and the laser miss percentage means that there is no hope for...
To do once they got caught.
That was beautiful. I think of the combination, right? Slardar keeping Kezu back on one side, General getting that brilliant initiation. Speaking of Kezu, looks like he's dead, as that mech is not going to be enough to save him from all this power of Navi. So once again, yeah, they've got Tinker Luna 27 minutes in with almost a 10,000 gold lead, almost 20,000 experience. There's the Lincoln's pop. They're going to be able to get the swap back. Disruption goes down. They're going to try and target Pycat down first. It's going to cost Puppy his life, but RMN, nice introduction there with a blink in and a crush, keeps the rest of Secret at bay. So Pycat's actually able to get out. Low HP, yes, but Aegis still in.
Are they ever going to come fight at you with the Luna on the front lines if Luna has an Aegis? And that's something which Navi is going to probably wait for before they go for any aggressive high ground push.
So in that case, if the Tinkers...
High ground defense is always where you're going to look strongest. So just defending high ground with the BKB seems fine. Oh, mid-1.
They're going to catch something here mid-1. His TP is going to be canceled. That is so bad. They know they're giving up mid-1. Yeah. They know he's dead. The rest are going to be able to escape. NP and Kezu were able.
The fact that that black hole exists anytime they go for a push.
Puppy feeling a couple of heat-seeking missiles on his backside. He'll have the back of an MP. Tornado EMP burned out General. Still, the call opportunity's there, but he misses it very slightly. MP is still caught, though. RMN managed to get the crush onto him, so they still get a bigger hero than Puppy.
Put the Lincolns on him. He's got the Lincolns being given by General as well, so you can't even swap Pycat into the base.
And to get some damage onto the Raxes, those bouncing glaives are going to go to work unless Secret finds some sort of initiation.
Oh, that was
now,
the swap block.
like,
that was the double Lincolns. Yeah, he had the ground is probably the better call. And yeah, I think they realize by now they're going to be too long. They may as well save that smoke for the high ground defense.
Coming, Navi. The small window, man. They take out MP, then they take down that tier 3 tower during that small little window when he's down for a moment.
The smoke's about to end and there's a ward there.
Oh, they see Slardar, and now bad news for Secret.
Up. Don't see this ending well for Secret.
No, it's certainly not. Pylite is going to be the first one down. Fortunately, no Culling Blade. That movement speed not going to save Cat. Oh, no, he does get the blink away.
Okay.
But now
Mid-Rax definitely not being defended now. MP's kind of glaives in his base. Goodbye Rax, goodbye Shrines as well with this. There's the free rack. I mean, that's a worth going for kind of play, but Navi's positioning was really good there. That was very well spaced by them.
Cat getting some damage on a Puppy. The follow-up is there from the Tinker. Shrine going to be activated here, trying to go for Bycat. He gets a Force Staff away, and the initiation from RMN also stops that one. He is going to be caught by the swap from Puppy, but it makes sure that the Aegis stays intact for Navi, and they this push to finish off that tier 3 and crack open bottom lane of Raxus.
Reflection very annoying, but annoying enough to deter Bycat.
Bycat with a Soul Catcher on him. There's the initiation from General. A disruption counter out from Pylite Die. Helps out mid one. He still has the Sunder ready to go too. He's about half HP. Now the lasers start coming in. The black hole. It's a good one. He managed to catch 2, but Dendy's still in the back line, dishing out the damage. General almost going down with the Urn Charge. Not quite good enough. A Sunstrike maybe. Oh, General! He stopped point blank right in front of the Sunstrike like he knew. Secret now have to bounce back with Kezu buyback and see if they can still fight this one out without their big ultimates, but it just seems unlikely. Metamorphosis is up now. Maybe they can actually get their initiation on an RMN, double Force Staff, and a Lincoln's. Will get the cover necessary. Stay back. They won't have Black Hole, but they will have Metamorphosis. If they desperately want to save this lane of Rax, they can go fight.
Yeah, we'll see if it's guaranteed lane of Rax with the BKB, but either way, not the end of the world. Still very good position for Navi to be in. They may actually catch mid one here.
You can't get caught like this. The Blade Mail's going to go down. They have the amp and crush. Not even close. 50 seconds down.
Yeah.
4.
I'm trying to stall things, but Black Hole 20 seconds away. This is also working on a refresh roll, but he won't have this defense.
Cat leading the charge here, but there's not much NP can do to threaten him to be released.
Yeah. There's the Rax, and Navi can just back off with their spoils if they so choose to. Drawing lines to loop around a bit here. They do need to be careful that Black has seen the refresher. I don't think they've still seen the refresher. I think Kezu has just remained hidden since picking this up. He wants to make this as big a surprise as possible. I mean, on paper, realistically, there's nothing that's going to cancel a BKB Black Hole. Like, the chances of Axe getting that cancel is very, very low, so Kezu wants to remain hidden and catch Navi by surprise.
The small chance that he does. Initiation. Hans, I might have lost you, but. Alright, okay. Oh, there's the initiation, the Black Hole and the BKB. Black Hole used on Pycat. That's going to be life number 1. But on the back lines, Dendy's already getting a lot of damage on MP. A swap is necessary. Puppy may lose his life for that one. RMN, oh, in the back lines, he barely got caught by the last shot of the tier 4 tower and ends up dying because of it. So, the first Black Hole is a bit of a signal. There's the next Black Hole. That'll be an easy kill on Pycat. Navi not even going to try and contest that. They do get the tier 3. Yeah, you got to make sure you eat a hearty meal, use the bathroom, all that before you pass to those secret matches. Bottom lane, MP, this is a big pickup. They've got the Scythe device to combo stun him. This should be just a free pickoff and forced buyback now from MP. They're closing in on all lanes too. Pushing in mid, pushing in bottom. Now the Luna comes forward with his BKB. There goes the Black Hole. Pycat's going to be torn apart pretty quickly by mid one as he pops his BKB, but the Satanic goes down. Pycat's actually surviving. Now the call. He gets a full heal out on Pycat. Yeah, Terrorblade's dead. He doesn't have Metamorphosis. Black Hole comes back in from Kezu on a smidgen of HP. They might just be able to finish off PyCat, but no, he survives. The lifesteal goes going in, and now the laser, they cannot put the damage, and it's all over for Secret just like that. They get the swap onto Dendi, a good sender, but mid one is left against so many heroes by himself. PyCat comes back in for round 2. Mid-one amplified up, calling Blade on the back lines, and that's it. GG called from Secret. They held on respectively for the last 20 or 30 minutes, but comeback was a very unlikely opportunity.
Because of how ugly and one-sided that matchup was last game, but it is a tough matchup, whether it's PA or Silencer. One we'll have to play without, but he's ideally going to just try not to get harassed too much, but with the side blades, that's something where Dendi can put good pressure onto mid one.
Puppey gonna throw out the roll here. Dendi tries to sidestep it, but doesn't actually hit it. And Puppey is gonna be able to slow down Dendi enough to be able to get that first blood. So the Arcane Curse eating through the refraction, and it's been causing him a lot of issues in lane. Smoke pops on the side of Navi as well, but they haven't been scouted just yet. They're going to throw another ward here. They spot Puppey, not going to go for it. Now the kick comes out, the roll misses, and Viper will be able to get some distance. Telekinesis, throw back into Pylai Die. They need to be able to stay ahead of this glimpse. Pylai Die is not going to be able to get him as it's only level 1 glimpse. RMN comes back, goes for the kill on mid one, trades away his life to make sure that happens. General's going to be able to pick up a lot. It looks like Pylai Die may also go down with Dendi now coming in. MP, he's going to join the fight as well with the dagger in. Puppey's trying to make his jukes around, but Dendi finds his old friend. Gonna get Pylai Die as well with the help of General. They turn now together to fight up against MP, but Kezu has made a surprise entrance. Dendi's out of mana. No more refraction charges for him, so they turn and fight against MP as best they can, but his fight they cannot win. General is forced away.
Lose too much there. He gets back to mid lane. He's level 6 now. It gives him some, it actually helps him recover despite him dying at the end. I would call that recovery for him, and now he's got a kill on Silencer. Hit 6, has the traps.
Dunzo.
General's been very good with his early game pressure. He rotates mid. He came before that fight even started to help make sure things went alright for them. Now he comes mid again. General's been very active.
RMN realizes a little bit too late. Sandstorm's underneath the sentry, and will be giving the kill to MP. Kezu's in some trouble. He's going to be telekinesis pulled back, but uh-oh, Biver, what did you do? He was actually taking all the tower shots that whole entire time, so he is going to go
to Kezu now. He's level 6. Back to the jungle he goes. Gonna get what farm he can. PyCat's gone for an aggressive swap though at top. He wants the solo kill. I think he may pay for this with his life if he's not careful though.
Oh, PyCat, you crazy. He gets the kill on support, but oh no, the misroll by Puppey. Now the counter from RMN as they get the burrow strike. Mid one gets the silence on a PyCat, but it doesn't do anything. As PyCat's just ready to full right click down the Earth Spirit and will survive through all of that. So PyCat, not so crazy it seems. Vengeful Spirit can get quite active, and Dendi can start playing off those neutrals pretty well, especially if they can get another kill on a mid one, swap back into the burrow strike. Beautiful combination of stuns, well coordinated by Navi. Get yet another to be near right now, and poor Biver, he's going to get a up close and personal touch. The amplified damage actually wears out here, and they are going to be able to get another dagger, and there it is, the pullback. He knows done for. MP is going to have a pretty fast death. You desperately would want that purge at the right time.
Yeah, getting rid of the amp and also slowing enemies can be nice, but top lane has gone in on Kezu.
Yeah, he's baiting out this whole entire situation for Secret. Secret are still here in force. Navi didn't expect it. They're going to lose PyCat for it, unless PyCat... Nah, MP's got him. He's going to be able to jump to him, gets a magic missile, glimpse back. PyCat turns, kills Puppey at least, but now Dendi's here with a haste rune. What a haste to pick up. He joins in. They trade 1 for 4, make it 1 for 5, because mid one, he might as well be a support at this point. He's dropped
so that you just don't instantly die in these fights. Going for this Midas to me just means he's going to keep on dying more and more in these clashes. But
silence, great need a crit here. RMN, there it is. Just before the silence fades and the burst strike was up.
Really seeing the cracked structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is demolished.
You were a sacred target.
To get down some deep wards here. They've only got the one on the Rubik. All MPs walked into them. That's
MP. There goes the global silence, so it stops the epicenter. That's going to be pretty decent. Biver's going to be the first target here as Puppey rolls in with a big-time combination, doing a lot of damage to Dendy. Static Storm laid out by Pilot as well. Navi, they're dropping like flies now as the physical damage is not enough to finish up any one of these heroes. Armin comes in with a two-man burrow strike, and maybe I lied. Pycat does manage to pick up one, looking for a second one now as MP jumps back in. RMN with the amplified damage. MP, he wants a bigger kill though. He looks towards General, starts running over there, thinking about it. Pycat stunned up a little bit. Pylai will finally drop to General. He's dropping lower and lower though with his Arcane Curse. Mid-Wan's actually going to be able to pick up that kill as MP jumps in to finish off Pycat against Templar Assassin. I think you do. Yeah. They got spotted out by a trap. Navi are in a position trying to take the high ground. They're actually going to push out now. Pycat is going to be immediately blown up here with underneath the Static Storm. They're going to glimpse back Dendy. And
even with the sentry there, there's still a trap in the Roche pit. You can just constantly recast that.
You have the ward in place to be able to get that. The glimpse in, Static Storm. They're going to commit everything they have to bring down this carry. They know how important he is for...
This is where you say, let's angle more towards the late game. Dendy's actually going to be pressuring the bottom lane. I like this play, but it's such a fast Roche that Secret can quickly come back to defend.
Map, he backed away from that defending.
Oh, they've got Dendy's BKB, that's why.
Okay, this is definitely going to be a big pickup. Kezu looks for the initiation. Dendy's already picked up the one. Disruptor's down. MP's going to be up next. They managed to get the stun on him. There goes that Aegis. Kezu caught by the bugs. He's not going to be able to reinitiate with that. Now he's immediately peppered away by Dendy. BKB activated by MP, and they blow up Dendy before a refraction can come back in. A global silence activated. Pycat's now fighting into Puppey. Gets the swap out. Turns and fights a little bit more. The epicenter's here, but the BKB still activated by MP. Dodges most of that damage, and they'll clean up Navi members 1, 2, and maybe a fourth in RMN. Yeah, he's not making it out. Spotted out. Secret managed to lock him down and would start off with Navi on that BKB on Dendy. That PA's natural evasion, but that's going to be a long time coming unless Navi can still make a fight happen. Static Storm immediately laid down as RMN tries to go for the initiation. Countered up Navi with that ultimate on cooldown, still kind of hanging around thinking maybe they can fight. General's going to be stunned up, and they can get the crit. They got him! Corrosive Haze, and immediately gets the crit to follow that one up, eliminating General, and now all bets are off. Navi, there's no way they can win an engagement going back in. Pycat's going to be the extra cleanup with a glimpse back, and Secret take another 4 against Navi.
All right. One-timers, and there is still global silence over Secret, and that's where they're like, well, they're respawning, but we've got global silence.
Here comes the epicenter. They're going to try and blow up MP with all this magic damage. The global silence goes down. It's not... oh, it is enough. MP actually managed to get the blink away. Evades all the shots from the tower as well. Navi hold their tier 3, but they wanted so much more of that. That's why Pycat comes in. Oh, he meant to dodge the stun, but it may not be enough. A good burrow strike comes in. Pycat fighting up against MP, but he can't win that engagement. Dendy will finish him off. Gets a little bit of vengeance for his ally, but they need to be able to catch so much more. The TP in. Pylai going to be caught. Static Storm 10 at a TP away. Won't manage to make it out alive. A 1 for 3, thanks in part to Pycat's ballsy-ass Shrine TP. They're going to be able to find a fourth one, it looks like. Puppey gets a kick out, roll away, but RMN can blink in. Slowed down by the trap, and that is going to be a gem going the way of Navi. What a nasty turn of events after it's been Secret, back-to-back.
Out again, and gives them the intel that they need to go now.
They know that time lapse is on cooldown. I think they want to force that engagement during this time. They managed to get the burrow strike onto mid one, but the Static Storm, and they're actually going to go for it. They snatch up the Aegis onto mid one. He's going to fight this one out with MP against Pycat inside the pit. He's gone, and Navi have aborted this whole entire fight. They're going to lose a couple more. That's going to be RMN going down.
Got the Slaughter going for a Vlad's with Armlet, 2 very heavy armor items. You've got the Earth Spirit going for the Crimson Guard into a casual chainmail. He's going to be going into a Solar Crest off of this, so everyone is just itemizing differently because of the Navi lineup.
Pull back on RMN. Puppey misses the kick there, but Kezu will be in place for the crush. Just about to say, I don't think that pickoff on Sand King is going to mean much. General split pushing like
Can they get
he
this
is, but
combo?
if they can get the kill onto Dendy, that'll be much bigger. Still have the refraction going, managed to get the blink away. A BKB going to be used. Back over to bottom lane. General fighting it out with Kezu. Pops his BKB. Diffuses up Kezu, stopping that sprint, stopping his progression into the base. Managed to pick up that kill. Time lapse away. Back over.
You still have your Vengelizer, so you put the Vengeance Aura on the enemy and still have the aura for your team.
I mean, I was also kind of thinking a similar play. Oh, mid one. How did he get caught out like this? All of these TPs up to the top lane have left mid one alone in middle. That'll be the Aegis down. Fortunately, Secret is not too far away, so it doesn't look like enough. Just keep on doing this, buddy. Just keep on buying your team time with these sort of plays. If he can actually get out, it'll even be better, but he is going to be glimpsed up. Has a blink up in a second or Burrow Strike, but I don't think he's going to have a chance to use it. That is still 5 members of Secret in the bottom lane, and they're all going to have to TP or play somehow defensively. They may still
They're coming for Pycat though.
Kick, is it in time? Oh, Pycat gets nailed just before the TP can complete. Pycat pops the Lotus Orb, turns and fights, hoping to be able to get at least one, but Puppey is not even close to death. He gets that one. General almost gets the tier 2. Up now, do you think the Ags on Weaver is ever going to be a thing that we talk about for this game, or should he just build straight damage? Hold on, RMN goes on a Pylite die. Abyssal Blade goes out. MP is going to be able to collect this kill, looks like, with a glimpse back into a crush. RMN has no hope of escape, and Secret are...
The courier walks past. They know they can go uphill now.
Oh god, they have so much good information, such a good opportunity to find this initiation, get the quick kill, but Pylite tie spots him out. The Kezu, he gets the 3-man crush to the Static Storm, follow up, Puppey gets some combo stuns, Pycat is gonna get dropped, and so is Dendy. They have no response. RMN comes in with the epicenter, but it's not gonna do enough. All the magic damage is gone, and General, he's trying to get away now, but he may still be caught as well. MP locks him down, gets the bash dagger, and they finish him off. Gabriel will be the last one alive. 5 down from Navi.
With the split-second reaction, instantly blink crushes, catches out 3. That was some impressive play and reactions coming out from his Slardar, and I think it was the courier kill that they kind of showed their hand by killing that courier, and then they didn't, they needed, I think it's Navi who have to make that split-second jump. The second they see, they're on the high ground, they see heroes, they just need to blink crush and delete a hero right away with the TA. Pop the BKB and just stand your ground and fight, but Secret, the team willing to take the initiative, get rewarded for it, and this is going to be multiple lanes of racks. Weaver, no buyback means this could just be straight up mega creeps.
They could. 30 seconds left. It's such a low death timer. That is going to be the worst feeling ever, but it's going to be worse than just watching you get megas like this. Melee racks is going to be dropping low now. 14 seconds till the Weaver's up. Dendy immediately gets stunned up, and the Lotus Orb does a lot of work. It already sight the Vice up mid one and got the stun onto the MP, but he still managed to complete up Dendy. Keep on going. Glimpse back. Pycat going to be the next core that gets dropped, and right as Weaver comes alive, he finds his team is already called the GG. Navi will lose game 2 to Secret, and we will see another game 3.
Couple of really good mid-game fights from Secret. I mean, they had to recover this game, I feel like. Navi had they had a good start. Like, yeah, Dendy died.
Stealer would be better for Team Secret than the PA, because then they would have the Lifestealer Slardar combination.
Yeah, I think it would be better. I think that's actually... Dendy, though, has vacated his lane and gone jungle. He's having a very rough time once again. This is actually worse than last game, what's happened to him. So this is... And that's with that early smoke, so this is a bit of a concern.
I goes down. Our men was contesting the easy camp pull, and they found the opportunity to get a Burrow Strike on the Disruptor, turning things MP. Maybe a jump on a General here, thinking that maybe with Pylite die, they can actually do something here. They've got 2 versus 3. RMN kind of sticking around, seeing if he can help General if possible. He still has a call ready to go. The stun's going to land. They get the slow, and that will be the end of General, even with that armor upgrade on now.
Lets the Axe go down. 3 heroes rotate for that, and you're still doing very well in this offlane, and now Axe can TP in, and you can look to turn around and fight. He brings a salve, and Pylite is going to be very careful. Another kill for Navi. Bring in bottom, though.
Yeah, those supports showing in mid lane means RMN feels pretty comfortable going for MP. MP, he knows he's not feeling comfortable. He tries to eat his way through the trees. Nice juke out there. Phantom Strike just before the Burrow Strike could come in from RMN. Over to the left-hand side. We missed that one. The Rubik goes down.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Rises for something. I die. And what army?
No, in Sanking, same thing. Like you're playing a support Sanking with Tranquil Boots, so you're not going the Arcanes. Losing that precious int can really cost you later on when you go for Epicenters.
They're going for Kezu here. Burst Strike will land up. They'll get that kill. Meanwhile, Biver did die again here. Looks like Puppy managed Kinesis, but RMN is not going around because as this ward placed behind the tower, he also saw Pup.
Yeah.
They're trying to make that go 1 versus 3, but it's 3 versus 2. General, he's kind of being kited around. He knows he's dead. He tries to go for Pylai die. See if Pi mispositions himself, but no such luck. The PA Max can't.
Yeah, this bottom lane has been won by Secret at this point. 3 deaths on the Axe, not looking like he's going to get a fast blink time. He can fall back to the jungle now. Dendi making up for lost time in the mid lane finally shows up. Right now they're still fairly squishy. Like an Axe really isn't, until he gets the Vanguard and maybe even a Vanguard and a Blade Mail, isn't all too scary, so they need to get good initiations.
Oh, that was not the place to TP.
Game 1, sometimes you just get a bit unlucky with where you decide to rotate to.
And now they're going to try and take the tier 1 tower. They're actually going to fight this one with the Global Silence in the entrance of Puppy. He gets a really good ultimate that finishes off the Templar Assassin. They're going to pull back Pycat as well into the Static Storm. Couldn't get him though. He already had the Shukuchi out, so he got out of the kinetic field. Mid-one is culling bladed up, and now Pycat looks to be able to find those extra kills. And once Pylai die, he's the squishier one. General though may have slight issues, gets a nice call onto Kezu. Pycat comes back in, seeing the opportunity for Pylai die. Nice sidestep there of the stun, but can't chase out Pi with Kezu protecting him. In the end, it is going to be not able to cooldown's up. They really want to be able to catch
Access
MP
his
again.
blink.
They pressured him in lane. They want to pressure him again. They're going to be able to get the blink call. In from General, jump in from Dendi, follow that one up. A missed percentage, dodges the meld strike, but it's still not enough. They do manage to pick up that kill. Mass TP's in from Secret, but they're going to be coming in 1 by 1. The supports first. Static Storm laid out, catches 2, as well as an ultimate out from Puppy. That's a lot of damage over time. The Dendi tries to just get out of there with a TP, but a glimpse stops him. More damage out from the Earth Spirit ultimate. General, he knows he's dead. He tries to get whatever damage he can. Pycat chases down Puppy into the trees. Puppy actually gets uphill, and now Pycat's in trouble. RMN comes back in. Damage over time, a little bit more, gets Pi, little bit of pop. Dendi comes back in, gets the Slardar as well. Now it's just mid-one against the world. Refraction, Dendi, what are you doing? He's gonna die as well. Mid-one actually gets the man up, and
he pops it, goes in, gets 2 kills, and it felt like he was just he tried to TP out. I don't know, maybe he didn't realize that his TP got cancelled or something.
Nice play from
Secret. Yeah, they followed up with another pick. They'd love to get into the
warm badly from Pycat, and if it connects pretty well, Global Silence goes down, but Roshan is still not dead. It's going to take some time. Full commitment. RMN makes the jump in. Static Storm laid out preemptively. Now the jump in from Dendi. It may cost him. He managed to pick up the Aegis, but he's going to lose this life pretty soon. Already 2 down. The big 2 cores of Secret. Now it's just going to be cleanup time for Navi. They're going to be able to get Puppy and a jump forward. General catches Pylai die, gets him with the slow, the Battle Hunger. RMN will gladly obliged with a follow-up. Gets the Burrow Strike, and Dendi is here to collect that kill. Or RMN. Or his Blink Dagger.
It's not going to be quite the influential item it was last game, because Axe with a Blink Blade Mail and it's a bit of extra HP in the Vanguard, suddenly he can fight.
Dendi, with the initiation from RMN, will get a clean pick-off on
Navi cores once you lose that map control.
Man, how much do you think... I mean, I think it's a decent percentage. Glimpse back, pulled in once again. We've seen the story time and time again from RMN. I was going to ask you, how much of this agree?
And I think game 2 it paid off more than it hurt them as well, even though there were a couple moments where it looked like he got caught out by himself.
Yeah, there's a lot of time where he just bought space. General is going to be target here of Secret's full rotation. They're going to glimpse back deep inside their jungle. Even Static Storm being used just to ensure this big kill. The axe, 45 seconds. See what secret. Pilot dies like,
tough.
huh. Alright.
It's a tense game, you know, like...
Yeah.
End of its past.
Oh, the
panic.
courier chopped.
Oh.
That had a
Yeah.
lot of...
One thing Secret have done differently is they've actually held on to more of their smokes this game.
Another glimpse. Another opportunity for Pylai dies, just not quite in range. RMN, there it is.
Got this
Kinda
one.
gets it pulled back. RMN. And again, I feel like this kind of play that RMN is doing, this kind
The
of...
BKB too.
Oh, epicenter coming in. RMN, though, he's going to find nothing to connect with. Pylai die sitting there on the front lines, taunting them. They are going to go on to Pi here. He's got the Ghost Scepter, but won't be able to get it off before Dendy's Melt Strike hits. So now it is still 4 versus...
You can see what this guy's looking to do now with his plays.
Yeah, you could see. I mean, it pays off real good sometimes. Other times...
He's tanking every smoke with the Observer Ward vision, and then can instantly blink away. So he's very calculated about it, and the chance of getting caught is pretty low. Top lane though.
Oh, two-man crush. That's going to be perfect. They're going to be able to go for General first. Global Silence. They find Pycat popped out an Invis, and they're like, oh, hey, we hit 2. We're going to be able to get 2 as well. Biver on the side with the Earth Spirit ultimate still on him, but the damage is still too quick for him. They lose 3 on the side of Navi. Beggars came.
And right now, Secret have pretty good positioning.
Secret on the high ground here. Blink forward by General. They do manage to catch Midwan here. Midwan's by himself. He's just going to get blown apart by the 3 cores. And Secret may try and fight this one out. MP pops his BKB, turns, goes for RMN, but the BKBs of Navi rendering so many of these heroes too tanky for Secret to deal with. MP turns, fights, tries to get a blink strike. He gets Biver, but come on. It's just a hard 5 position.
TA Weaver on the front line. This is a very tough defense. No Global Silence, no Static Storm. Very little in the Secret arsenal to defend with.
Like they're going to wait out on the Slaughter at least, maybe giving up the full lane backs to keep their buybacks intact. There is a rather large wave coming in at bottom, but...
That Roshan, it's been RMN so many times scouting these out, and with the Observer Ward here, he's in the perfect spot to once again reveal the smoke.
General comes in, managed to get the 2-man call. Dendy tries to follow this one up. They're going to be able to take down 2. Kezu, he actually gets crushed up. RMN managed to hit that one. Triple kill for General. Pylai die. Ghost Scepter as much as you want. You're delaying the inevitable, my friend. He will also get dropped 4 down from Secret. 2 by...
It really came down to a game of map control. Once you lose all those towers, it allows Navi to get all these aggressive wards up, camp by those wards to spot the smokes out, use the traps very effectively. Dendy's been covering the map in traps to get intel for his team, and the map vision and control that Navi have had is what's really secured it for them in the late game. Game number 2, well, the game we just saw, was won through a few key smoke ganks from Secret that didn't get scattered up. This time around, every smoke was being revealed, and that's really been the deciding factor.
Fights have been anything but close. They've been rather one-sided to Navi. Vision is going to scout Secret as they start making their way towards the Roshan pit. They don't have any smokes, I presume, to work with. Would have been too late anyway. Puppy's going to get caught out here. RMN slows him down, enough for Biver to get the telekinesis. Now they cross off as well. Puppy is down. He has buyback. They're going to need it.
And that's Pycat's approach with the Heart of Trask here. This is the sustain that he's been missing.
Feeling some of the AoE stuns, but they do finally get the tier 3. He's going to go ahead and time-lapse here.
At some point, Secret just have to go. Or they're basically saying, oh, we'll verse Mega Creeps this game, which I don't think that works.
For stuns, still not feeling comfortable with their openings here. Combo stuns on Pycat don't mean much with that Aegis in hand. Now Midwan's going to jump forward with a Scythe of Ice, threatening Pycat's life as best as possible. He gets a Force Staff deeper into the base, actually, and that is where his Aegis is going to go up. But he does have a BKB. He's going to go ahead and pop that one, turn towards the mid lane of Rax. Decides to get a little bit of damage onto MP. Still focused on the game plan of objectives here. Left goes down. Puppy tries to make his initiation. Jumps forward. Global Silence is out. But Navi, they've gotten themselves pretty far back. Even smoking for some of those heroes in the back lines. Now General goes in big. He manages to catch MP with a blade mail with Dendy on the damage dealing. They're going to be able to finish him off. There goes a buyback. Already 1. Maybe Puppy. That's going to make it 2. Another Culling Blade out. Epicenter comes in. RMN hits it big time. Almost finishing off Pylai dying. Getting a lot of damage on the mid one. Pack PyCat right on top of mid one, knows this is the big damage dealer. He needs to be able to finish him off. The time lapse goes down. Oh, PA gets dropped again. Mid one goes down. He has a buyback, but he's losing all of his allies here. And how can a silencer possibly stop this by himself? Well, if they have the combo stones on PyCat, maybe they can actually do it. Jump forward here. General does manage to get the call on a mid one with the blade mail still going out. He needs some extra damage though, and he may not be able to have it. General dieback just like that. 90 seconds down.
Alive and try and use the fact that he has buyback and no one on secret does, but
they're gonna go
going in looking for the pick. Yeah,
they got Puppy. Oh, nice bringing that crush out from Kezu. Maybe they'll turn this around. Pilot Die has Static Storm. Can he catch something here? They're gonna go forward. Glimpse back. Dandy turns around. Oh, one shots Puppy just like that with the corrosive haze on him. Cheese that he still has his backup.
So tough. Like, you're slowly losing your tier 4 towers.
They have to make a full commitment here. They're going to try and finish off PyCat. They have the loaded sword. A couple of 4 stats. They do get him away. MP and his BKB were not enough to be able to finish off PyCat, who time lapses to full health and will go for that melee. Rax finishing up. That should be Mega's. 1 hit left. Combo stuns. PyCat. Could he get dropped again here? He doesn't have time lapse. He gets it off just in time. Bounces back a dagger over to MP. That's Mega's now that Secret have to contend with. But they are going to continue.
That Slaughter Crush initiation, it gets a whole lot easier to try and end this game now.
Yeah, these initiations are not nearly as straightforward for Secret. Lacking their Slardar. They're going to hold till the end, though. Trying to defend their throne now without tier 4 towers. Super and Mega creeps rapidly closing in. PyCat and Dendy doing some chip damage here and there. 43 seconds. They make... Cape is going to save his life for those last couple of shots from mid-1. Navi. Blood, they're going to be able to catch Mid-Wan here with a small stun. Mid-Wan gets back to the fountain. General manages to catch MP with the blade meld. Help with Dandy once again. They're going to try and get this combination, but MP goes for the back line to PyCat as the damage dealer feels a little bit of threat. Time lapse is all off. Finishes off Mid-Wan, and that'll be it. Pilot Die will have to watch once again as his throne explodes. Navi take game number 3 in this best of 3, and are going to move on to face up against Team Bears in their GSL 3.
Whew, that was a very tight and tense best of 3 series. I mean, you can see it often